In this video, I'm going over area of our triangle, our oblique triangle, but now given all three sides, no angle. So one option is you could use law of cosine. So you could use law of cosine to find a missing angle, right? So you set up your c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared if like this is the angle you're looking for, right? Then once you find the angle between, use the formula for area that was previously discussed, which is 1/2 times A times B, right? The two sides that are creating the angle, then times sine of that angle. So we would say like angle C here. So you could use law of cosine to find the missing angle, then find the area, which is 1/2 times A times B times sine of the angle here, which would in this case be C. Or we could use what's called Heron's formula, which is derived from the law of cosine. So here, find area of a triangle oblique where you're just given all three sides. So this is the square root of S. Well, S is going to be our semi-perimeter, so I'll explain as well how do we calculate S. But the square root of S times, then we're going to take that value of S and subtract the three sides from it. So it would be S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. So here you're taking that value of S, the semi-perimeter, and you're going to multiply it to the three values, which is the semi-perimeter, but minus the three sides. So to calculate this semi-perimeter, well, first off, it's perimeter. So you add up the three sides, A plus B plus C. But because it's semi-perimeter, we divide that by 2. So again, make sure here that semi-perimeter. You add up the three sides, divide by 2. That is your value for S that you would use here to find the area. So you need to first find S here. So like example 1A. Let's go ahead and let's calculate the value of S. So go ahead and add up, right? All three sides, 125 plus 135 plus 160, the perimeter. But then divide by 2. So don't forget that step. And so here, the semi-perimeter, you should get 210. So now to find the area, we're going to take the square root of our value. So don't forget, it's 210. Then times, we're going to take that semi-perimeter 210 and subtract each of the three sides. So minus 125 times 210 minus 135 times 210 minus 160. So putting that in the calculator, so if you need to, pause the video so you can practice, and you should get approximately 8,181.5 square feet as the area. So again, it's the semi-perimeter you have to calculate first. Then just to find the area, that value, then times that value minus each of the three sides, square root of all of that. And you can put all that in the calculator to get your area. So go ahead, pause the video, 1B, and get the value for S here. So what's the value for S for 1B? So now just to make sure you set it up correctly, you should have found the perimeter, so 9 plus 14 plus 12, but then don't forget to divide by 2. Your semi-perimeter is 17.5. So here we go. So I'm going to erase this. So now area is the square root of, so 17.5, that value of S, times 17.5 minus 9, times 17.5 minus 12, times 17.5 minus 14. So here, again, if you need to, pause the video so you practice putting all this in the calculator. And the area that you should get is approximately 53.5 square kilometers. So now 1C. Notice how it's asking to find the area. You're given all three side lengths of your triangle. So again, go ahead and pause the video and find the value of S. Make sure that you get that value of S. And so here, adding them up, so 50 plus 45 plus 25 to get your perimeter, but then don't forget to divide by 2. So you should have gotten 60. So now here, to find the area, you have that S value 60 times 10 from 60 minus 50 times 15 from 60 minus 45 times 35 from 60 minus 25. And you should get an area which is approximately, so again, if you need to, pause the video so you're practicing putting in the calculator, then you should get 561.2 square meters. So go ahead and pause the video now and do these two U-tries on your own. And here we go. So for the first one, your value for S, you should have gotten 17.4 after adding up all three sides, but then don't forget to divide by 2. Then the area, the square root of, so again, don't forget, right, 17.4, but then times 17.4 minus each of the three sides. So then here you should have gotten an area of approximately 48.4 square yards. Then here 1B, you should have gotten a value of S, which is equal to 11. After adding up the three sides to get 22, but then divide by 2 to get your 11. So then here, this is the square root of that value of 11, but then times the three sides being subtracted from that value of 11. You should have got the area, which is approximately 16.2 square meters.